Hello and welcome to Maths by SAS. I'm here with you with a brand new lesson of angle of elevation and depression D3 chapter number 9 exercise 9a. This exercise is about the practical application of trigonometry and we are going to learn how to apply the trigonometric ratios in real world problems. If you are not clear that what are the trigonometric ratios, how to write those trigonometric ratios, you have to watch the previous lessons, for which I'll give the link in the description box, because lessons of mathematics require continuous practice and integration of lesson with new lesson. And especially for those who have missed the previous lesson or those who are catching us late, they must have to watch those lessons carefully for better understanding of this lesson. Let's move to today's class, and I'll start my class with question number 5. Question 5 says a boat is 65.7 meter away from the base of the cliff. Okay, there is a boat which is 65.7 meters away from the base or the foot of the cliff, given that the angle of depression of the boat from the top of the cliff is 28.9 degrees. This is the angle of a depression of the boat from the top of the cliff. Observer is standing at this place and he is looking towards a boat which is on the ground level. So the angle of depression is 28.9 degrees. Find the height of the cliff. Okay, we have to find the height of the cliff. Now, it's the problem that this is the distance between the boat and the base of the cliff, and height of cliff is unknown, and we are given with angle of depression. We are not given with angle of elevation. Recall my previous lesson that this imaginary line and the horizontal are parallel to each other. Okay, and now this is the line of transversal. You can get the idea of alternate and corresponding angles from D1. If this is 28.9 degrees, this will also be 28.9 degrees. Okay, so it means the angle that we are going to use for this question will be 28.9 degrees. So this will remain 28.9. Okay, now it's the time to write down short statements that the distance of the boat from the base of the cliff, distance between boat and cliff, cliff is 65.7 meters. 65.7 meters. Angle of depression is given. Angle of depression is 28.9 degrees. I hope you are clear that how we are turning the angle of depression into angle of elevation, and we are making the use of alternate angles. And height of cliff is unknown. That is the requirement of question, and let it be h, because this is the height, so let's mark it with letter h. Okay, now it's the time to sketch the diagram according to the data given. Okay, let me make a small right triangle here. Okay, and this is 28.9. This is 65.7, and this is h. Let me mark some vertices as well, a, b and c. Now we have to decide that with the reference of this given acute angle 28.9, what is the relationship of h, and what is 65.7 with the reference of this 28.9 degree angle, and which trigonometric ratio we can apply here. Okay, if we recall the previous lesson, so SOH, hypotenuse is not given, so sine is not useful here. Then CAH, adjacent upon hypotenuse, again the hypotenuse is not given. And then tau, O and A, opposite and adjacent is given. So we are going to apply tangent here in order to find the height of the cliff. So in triangle ABC, tangent 28.9 equals to tangent 28.9 degrees equal to h upon 65.7. 65.7. Now what we have to do is we have to check the value of tangent 28.9 degrees 0.5. Let me confirm this. Tangent 28.9 is equal to 0.5520. 0.5520 equals to h upon 65.7. Now go for cross multiplication and the question will take the form 0.5520 multiplied by 65.7 equals to h. Now 0.5520 multiplied by 65.7, this gives me h equals to 36.2664, and as we have to give the answer nearest to three significant figures, so we have to focus our attention on the fourth digit. This is 6 more than 5, so I will be dropping that digit and I'll be adding 1 to the previous, so height will be 36.3 and meters. I hope you are clear about this question. And let's quickly move to the next question, and let me read the question from the book. Question 6 says, a castle has the height 218 meters. Given that an unusual bird is 85 meters away from the foot of the castle, find the angle of depression of the bird from the top of the castle. Okay, here we are given with the height of this building and the distance of a bird from the foot of this building, and we have to find the angle of depression of the bird from the top of this building. Now recall that angle of depression will be made outside this triangle. So for that purpose, first of all, because the observer is standing at this position and he is looking towards the bird which is sitting on the ground level at this position, so I have to draw the imaginary line here, that is the observer's position. Okay, let me draw the line at this position and we have to find the angle of depression. Actually we have to find this angle. Now is the problem that how to find this angle. If we recall the previous lesson, we can see that this line and this baseline, they are parallel to each other. They are moving parallel to each other, and this is the transversal line. Whatever angle we will be getting, that angle will be same over here as well due to angle of alternate angles. So this elevation angle will become actually the depression angle. So basically we are going to find this angle of the triangle. So first of all, let's write down small statements for the question. Height of the building, castle, height of castle is 218 meters. It's given in the question. Distance between the bird and foot of building, distance between bird and foot of castle is 85 meters, and angle of depression is unknown. Angle of depression is unknown. We do not know. This angle is unknown. Okay, let me draw the small diagram here so that my students can understand this question easily. Okay, then what we have to do is, this side is 85 meters, and this is 218 meters, and this angle we do not know about. Okay, now what we have to do, we have to recall that with the reference of this given acute angle, what is 218 and what is 85. If we look at the diagram carefully, we can see that 218 is opposite to this acute angle and 85 is adjacent. Now recall that which trigonometric ratio you can apply here. Very easy lesson. Just you have to keep the rule for basic trigonometric ratios in your mind. Opposite and adjacent. That means that we have to apply tangent. Okay, now tangent C will be equal to opposite 218 upon adjacent is 85. Now 218 divided by 85, and this gives me tangent C equals to 2.5647. Then it will be 565. Okay, and now C equals to tangent inverse. Let me reconfirm this value. 2.564 and 7, next is 7, that's why I'm taking it 2.565. 2.565. Now what I have to do, I have to press the shift key, then tangent key, and display will have tangent inverse. I hope you can see this. Okay, tangent inverse, and then I have to write in the value 2.565 and close the bracket, and this is 68.70. And as we have to give the answer to the three significant figures, so my angle will be approximately 68.7 degrees. So this angle is 68.7 degrees. Okay, 68.7 degrees, and if this angle is 68.7 degrees, the required angle of depression will also be of Meyer 68.7 degrees. I hope you are clear about this question, and let's move to the next question quickly. The next question says that a clock tower has the height 45 meters, and the angle of elevation of the top of the clock tower from 2 points on the ground are 42 degrees and 37 degrees respectively. Okay, and find the distance between the 2 points. Okay, this distance is unknown. Okay, let me first mark the vertices of this whole shape, and then we'll be discussing that what to do and how to do this. A, B, and C and D. CD distance is unknown, and if we look at the diagram carefully, we can see that this diagram is having basically two right triangles with us. One is the outer big triangle ABD, and the other one is the small triangle A, B, and C, A, B, and C. Okay, it's always good to make rough sketches like this. And now we have to find, C is the point somewhere on BD line. Okay, in order to get CD distance, you can see that we have to subtract this BC line from BD line. So CD, basically your BC plus CD equals to BD total, and in order to get the distance between 2 points, which is CD position, we have to take away BC from BD. Now is the problem that how to find out the BC side and BD side. If we look at the triangle A, B, and C, we can see that here we are given with one of the angles, which is 42 degrees, and we are given with one side, that is 45 meters. So with the help of these two informations, we can get answer for BC, And same for the triangle A, B, and D. We can see that one of the angle again given here is 37 degrees and the other common side is 45. So with the help of these two triangles, first of all, I'm going to find out this whole base. Okay, I hope the idea is now clear. Let's move to the solution of the question, and I'm going to take outer big triangle first. Okay, let me take the triangle A, B, and D first. Let me make a rough sketch here so the students can understand the question really easy. Okay, and let me join these 2 points as well. Okay, I'm managing this. Okay, this is D vertex, so let me mark it with D, and this is B and this is A, and here we have a 37 degrees angle, and this is 45 meters. Okay, 45 meters. So in triangle ABC, what we have to do in triangle ABD, in triangle AB and D, A, B, and D. Okay, now with the reference of 37 degrees, 45 is opposite, and BD, let it be A, small a. This is adjacent. So what we have to do is that tangent of 37 degrees equals to opposite upon adjacent, which is A. Okay, and now what we have to do, tangent 37 degrees, let me check the value. Tangent 37 degrees is 0.75355, so I can take it 36 equals to 45 by A. Now go for cross multiplication. 0.7536 into A equals to 45, and now in order to get value of A, what we have to do is 45 upon 0.7536. Okay, I have to divide 45 by 0.7536, and this gives me A 59.71, 9.71, and A actually is the BD length. A actually is BD length. So I have to mark BD is 59.71, or as we have to take it to the nearest three significant figures. So I will be taking it 59.71, and let me block this answer. Okay. Then coming to the second triangle, that is my ABC triangle. ABC triangle, in triangle ABC, in triangle A, B, and C. Again, I have to make another sketch here. ABC, A, B, and C. This is A, this is B, and this is C. This is 42 degrees angle here. 42 degrees angle here, and this is again common side, common wall, and let it be A1. For the differentiation, let it be A1, 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 and let this be A2. Again, with the reference of 42 degrees, we have to see what is 45 and what is A2, and which trigonometric ratio we can apply here. Okay, so recall the previous lesson that opposite upon adjacent, which trigonometric ratio we can apply by using opposite and adjacent. Tangent 42 degrees. Tangent 42 degrees equals to 45 upon A2, 45 upon A2, and now I have to check the value of tangent 42. Tangent 42 is 0.9004, 0.9004 equals to 45 upon A2. Now go for cross multiplication again. If the basic algebra is clear, then the lesson of maths will not be difficult at all. Equals to 45, or A2 will be equals to 45 upon 0.900 and 4. 45 divided by 0.9004, and this gives me 49.97. A2 equals to 49.97. Okay, so I can take it 97. Okay, A2 is approximately, because I have to give my answer nearest to 3 significant figures, as this is 7. Okay, so I have to drop this and I have to add 1 to the previous. So 9 plus 1 is 10, and so it will become 0. So it will be approximately 50.0, and A2 is basically BD length, BC equals to 50.0 and meters. Okay, now the actual requirement of the question is CD, the distance between 2 points. So CD equals to, BD, which is 59.7 minus 50.0. So 59.7 minus 50.0 equals to 9.7 meters. Okay, or approximately I can take it as 10 meters. I hope you are clear about today's lesson. For next difficulty level, please catch me in the next class. Watch my lessons, like, share and subscribe the channel, and press bell icon to get the notification of every lesson in time. Okay, and so one thing I was feeling that I have to make it A1, so that my students should not confuse that here I'm using A2 and at the end I'm using A1. So I hope this lesson is very much clear. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.